All right, chat, real question. Would you ever get pegged? Ironically, this is something that my friend and I talked about very recently. I don't know if I can tell this story on stream. It's fine because I don't think the people who are actually involved would ever watch the stream. But this is a real question. So we have a friend and his wife is a Fujo. And they got married not that long ago, and then they had this whole thing where they were, you know, as married people do, like trying to have the sex, and then it was going very poorly. And so he kind of was like, oh, like, what do I do about it? So then our friend was like telling him like, oh, you gotta like talk to her about it. Like, you guys have to like talk about it and have a healthy conversation. And he was like, okay, yeah, like I'll do that. And then he talked to her and he was like, yeah, that was a great conversation. Like, she felt the same way. And we both have like, you know, things that we want to do and blah, blah, blah. And like, we've decided that we're going to like do other things for each other. Like, because we haven't been able to like explore all of our whatever options and blah, blah, blah. They had a good conversation about it. It was very healthy and good. And then so like they had a day where they did everything that he wanted to do. And, you know, he was super happy and it was super great and they had a wonderful time. And then it came her turn for him to do whatever she wanted to do. And he was like, you guys, what do I do? Because what she wanted to do was, urethra play. She wanted to put something down his I'm not joking. Yeah. So he came back and he was like, you guys, what do I do? He was like, there's a lot of things I would do for her, but I don't know if I could do that. Then they discussed no, I think what it was they were like, oh, we'll do like a your day and then we'll do like a my day where we do everything that you want to do and then we do everything that I want to do. And it was like, yeah, that sounds great and fun. And I'm sure never once in his mind did it ever cross him to consider that what she wanted was urethra. Like, of all the things that you would consider that your girlfriend wants to do with you, I don't think the one thing would be, yeah, she wants to stick a metal thing down your pee-pee hole. Yeah, so we were like, okay, because it was me and it was a male friend. And I was like, well, I can't speak for you guys because I do not have a penis. But our male friend was like, yeah, no, there's no way. Like, you don't do it. And I was like, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't advise you to do it either. Which one of you laughed first? We didn't laugh. We were like in shock. We literally had to be like, are you sure that that's what she wanted? Why didn't they talk about this before marriage? Because they're Korean and sometimes it'd be like that. So anyway, we were like, you gotta tell her that you can't do it, but you would be willing to do something else. And so they settled for pegging. If you had the two choices of urethra play and pegging, I think almost everyone would bend over and spread it wide. They'd be like, yep, I'm ready. You want to go and dry? I'll let you even go and dry. Like, literally anything is better. Like, I would easily spread my ass cheeks and let anything go down my pee-pee. Let's literally, like... So, my friend, we didn't talk about it afterwards because I think he felt a little weird to talk about it after that. But it was one of those things where it was like such a roller coaster because we were like, yeah, man, good for you. You guys like talked about it. That's awesome. Like, I'm really happy for you. And like, you know, that's like really healthy and, you know, all that stuff. It's great. Good job. And then he came back with the urethra thing and both of us were just like stun locked. Neither of us imagined that in the entire world that was what her fetish was. I'm really telling you, I was absolutely stun locked. I really cannot describe just like how stun locked I was. And she is like the nicest person ever. She's like super shy and like super sweet and really like nice, and it just was like so crazy. It's always the quiet ones. It's like my 4 Twitter manga. It's something, all right. It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I mean, she's a fujoshi. Like, I'm not surprised, but I was just surprised that she actually asked. Like, I just think it was like an incredibly bold move. Like, I don't think I could ever, like, there's a lot of fetishes, but there's a couple that, like, even if you have those fetishes, you just don't ask people in real life to do those things. At least the discussion was that, yeah, at least it was it was like a consensual. Can we hear what the guy's fetish? No, I think he's like a normie. His fetish was just like getting like a blowjob. Like he didn't want anything crazy. If he wants to disclose that information, sure, we'll listen, but we're not gonna ask him like what it was or what he did. Absolute cinema. Honestly, that's why I kind of wanted to tell it, because I think the story is really funny. The unexpected twist. Literally when he was like, you guys, I have a problem. I was thinking like, I don't know, she wants to see him in a dress or something. Like, that's fun. Like, maybe he doesn't want to wear a dress. I did not think it would be urethra play and then straight into pegging right after that. Like, that was, something. It was a plot twist if I had ever seen one. Yeah, I can't use the joke getting bent anymore because then I just think of him and then I feel bad. The things you do for love, am I right? You know what? I'm proud of him. If I had a penis, I don't know what having a penis feels like, but I would have freaked the fuck out. Can we call him Ben? Short for bend over. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, we can call him Ben. Poor Ben. Sounding off for Ben. Oh, Ben, a moment of silence for Ben. Yeah, the poor guy didn't know what was in store waiting for him. This was not the conversation I expected out of the gate of a street. Okay, I don't know how we got there, but yeah, fun story adventures, good stuff. Love to see it. Love to see a healthy marriage. Love to see a happy couple. What can I say? Chat, this is true love, okay? You guys wouldn't understand. You are not in love with a girl unless you would bend over for her, okay? If you wouldn't bend over for her, do you even actually love her? It's a good way to, like, when you're like looking for red flags, or you're like, oh, am I like falling in love too fast or whatever? Now you know. You can always use the measuring stick of, would I allow this woman to peg me? Would I allow her to do that? And if the answer is no, then maybe you don't actually like her all that much. But don't use the measuring stick for urethra play is crazy. Why are these R's like hidden? They're so... How am I supposed to get to them?